Democrat, one who chose to keep his seat to Benjamin Netanyahu's speech in Congress today. In fact, Representative Brad Sherman helped escort the Israeli leader today. Congressman, thanks for joining us. Did Netanyahu tell you something you didn't already know or hadn't heard before?
Well, I've been working on these issues since 1997. I've chaired the Non-Proliferation Subcommittee, and so I don't think he should have tailored the speech to me personally. Every speech includes an awful lot of stuff that members of the audience already know, and then you build from that. Look at any State of the Union address and you'll see an awful lot of things you already knew, and then that is the foundation for whatever proposals or additional information the speaker wants to provide. I think that Netanyahu did a very good job of reminding us and giving us additional reasons why we cannot accept a nuclear Iran. There was not a lot in the speech about how to put more pressure on Iran so that Iran agrees to a reasonable deal. And that is the program we're still trying to discover.
Do you think his speech will prove effective in terms of the end game, in terms of preventing Iran from getting a nuclear weapon?
Oh, it's one of 1,000 different things. If Iran does develop a nuclear weapon, it will be because we went to sleep from 1999 until basically 2012. We are now trying to pull out a game in the last few minutes with a Hail Mary pass or a trick play because we, under the George W. Bush administration, we not only didn't pass any sanctioned statutes, but he refused to enforce the sanctions that we had then. So we're in a tough position. None of the options available look all that inviting. There are ways to put more pressure on Iran. We ought to be doing that. And at the same time, I'll be interested in looking at the deal that comes out of the Swiss negotiations. I'm hoping that we see intrusive inspections because I'm just as concerned about sneak out as I am breakout of this agreement.
Congressman, I want to get your reaction to Nancy Pelosi's reaction to the speech. She says Netanyahu essentially insulted the intelligence of Americans. What do you think?
I don't think there were many people on the floor who thought that. You saw the reaction there. If the speech was condescending, it was condescending to everybody in the room. And yet the vast majority of people in the room didn't find it condescending. That doesn't mean that it didn't repeat a lot of things that a lot of us knew. But that's not condescension, that's oratory. Every speech, pick at random any State of the Union speech for the last 10 years and look at how many sentences in that speech remind you of what you already know, tell you things that everybody agrees with, remind you of how dedicated we are to our veterans, for example. You've got to have a lot of stuff in a speech that everybody already knows and agrees with before you present your additional ideas and your additional insights.
All right, Congressman Brad Sherman, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Up next, we are following breaking news involving several different stories.